Aloha guys, this is JRTV. I'm presenting special 7 life hacks to make working so much easier and more worthwhile. I have a laptop here. I've got the hacks right here, and you can see I have Zen Garden music going. Certain music works. This is hack number 1, be it that or classical or sitar music or perhaps ambient music or jazz. There's variations like jazz hop, just different types of music that's more instrumental and just makes it easy to get into a timeless zone. Like, think about it like this: if you're the worker, right, you want to feel like you're so involved that you lose track of time and you kind of enjoy and float through the workday. And that's number 2. I have this idea of being playing roles. So just switch roles. Say, okay, I'm going to play the role of worker, or I'm going to play the role of helper, or supervisor, and just execute those roles. So number 3 is this idea of push-ups or breathing and lifting things, just to keep going. You gotta see it in terms of feeling good, not trying to be strong or faster, but just to feel good. And lift the weights. I do a 1-2 count. I just count to 2, 1, 2. When I do the squats, I do a set of squats. I do 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm not counting, but I'm breathing ecstatically. I'm deep breathing in and out during each one. Very enjoyable. Jumping jacks, push-ups. The way I do push-ups is I do it every a 4 count. I start off breathing in and then holding my breath. So 1, 2, 3, 4 push-ups. Then on the 5th one, I breathe in again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. And it just makes it so much easier to do push-ups. And then other things, like perhaps you might want to flip a chair upside down if it's distracting you, that you might want to sit on it, or anything like not having a phone near you, whatever it may be. The next one, number 6, is the idea of doing light work. This is a stone I use. I wield it in my hand, and then with the other hand I will go like this, as if I'm beaming like a magic wand, and I imagine a brilliant orb, like a stream of laser light going through whatever tool or computer or otherwise that I'm using. And for me, the light work types to, and maybe people that are around me, like let's say these were 2 co-workers of mine. This is Pagliacci, by the way, and that's Mickey. And let's say they were co-workers. I'd imagine the easiest way to do light work is to imagine a person walking, and then imagine the light beam streaking through them, brilliant white, illuminating their aura, or them like grabbing out to the light and picking that brilliant white orb. But the idea is to just imagine beams of light beaming through, incredibly bright. That's who we are. That helps to condition the space to make it an optimal work environment. Number 7 is something as simple as ensuring that all your chakras are activated. Like sometimes, security, like you want to make sure that wherever you're working is a safe place, and that you can focus. And it's sometimes a consumption of just a 10-minute or lunch break of like just a can of beans with some sauce on it, or oatmeal soaked in cold water. Just a quick meal, and it's healthy and it sustains you for the day. And then at the end of the work day, you can focus on other things that you want to do, such as relaxing or you know, eating a more elaborate meal or whatever it may be. And number 8 is to do harder work in the beginning of the half of the day so you get through it. Sometimes you might not be in the mood to work, so you can do easier work to create momentum. And there are other variables, such as if it's hot during the day, maybe on a construction site or wherever you work, you have the option to work at nighttime, and it makes it's easier and cooler. So consider that too. These were actually 8 different elements that make work easier. I'm hoping that you'll incorporate at least one of them and enjoy your work more. 9 as a bonus would be that, you know, if you really know how to do your work well, you know, you get in the habit of it, you actually, you know, want to work and program your mind. Say, I want to work. I want work opportunities to, you know, connect and add to society, contribute. It's all about that frame of mind of, well, what can I do? And sometimes work might not seem important. Maybe it is important to meeting your basic needs, but maybe when at a time when you are in a position, maybe it's time to question, well, is this work that I'm doing just because it's easy or possible, or is there other work I could be doing that I feel is more important, that's needed to the global community, that's lacking? Like, just simple example, let's say you think there aren't enough entertainers in the world, or chefs, or doctors. Then you would want to, or you think there's improvements to be made in the field, then go for that, even if it's not like your favorite work activity to do or the best for your personality type. You know, sometimes you just have to do things because the world needs it. So thanks for considering, and aloha.